Thank Goodness You're Here is a 2 to 3 hour single-player adventure comedy developed by Cole Supper and published by Panic. You play as a traveling salesman who's been assigned to the bizarre town of Barnsworth. Interestingly enough, it's not clear what you're selling, but one thing is certain, and that's your sense of urgency. Our unnamed protagonist arrives at the Lord Mayor's office a few hours early, allowing him the freedom to explore Barnsworth, learn more about the locals, and complete odd fetch quests before the upcoming meeting. The story is short, but incredibly entertaining. Whether it's running errands for the hilarious Matt Berry from What We Do in the Shadows, or playfully slapping an NPC on the butt multiple times to advance the story, there's a wealth of silly chaos that makes the town feel like a character within itself. The straightforward narrative allows for enough time with each NPC, bringing a lively feel to everything. Shockingly, I enjoyed backtracking because, well, there was always something new to discover. Furthermore, the voice cast delivers outstanding performances, taking inspirations from shows like Rick and Morty and Regular Show. Thank Goodness You're Here is a narratively driven series of fetch quests, ultimately rewarding you with one step closer to your upcoming meeting. However, I'd like to think it's more about the friends you made along the journey sort of vibe. To clarify, the game is beyond simple. You're limited to running, jumping, and slapping. As a result, there's moments where it feels like the game was playing itself, which is great for maintaining a good pace, but not so amazing when you can complete the entire game in one sitting. Fortunately, I found these quests engaging and enjoyable as they compelled the player to explore and spend more time with the zany citizens. The gameplay is as smooth as butter thanks to the hand-drawn cartoon setting. I won't get too in the weeds, but I particularly enjoyed the creativity showcased in each different store and zone. Also, I love the aesthetic of this game. From the opening moments, it's clear that it captures the vibe of a Saturday morning cartoon perfectly. Hell, there's moments where the camera and the lighting's change dramatically, reminding me of games in the WarioWare series. It's odd, but I felt a sense of comfort while experiencing all sorts of hilarious and awkward moments. It was reminiscent of the comedy found in shows like SpongeBob SquarePants and Regular Show, cartoons that were a big part of my childhood and teenage years. You know what? It's nearly impossible to ignore the level of quality and passion that went into creating this game. And the same can be said for the sound design, which is superb, by the way. From the tiny slaps to the sounds of drinks being spilled. Everything is exaggerated and perfectly matches the visuals. All of the slapstick sounds, such as the splats from face planting or the oofs from NPCs, just made me smile from ear to ear simply because of how genuinely silly they are. Yeah, it's a childish reaction, but I'm clearly the intended demographic, and quite frankly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank Goodness You're Here feels like a cut from a different cloth. Developer Cole Supper took a collection of fetch quests, incorporated simple mechanics, and skillfully created a community full of quirky and endearing characters that I couldn't help but notice. It reminded me of the crazy and lively individuals from my childhood who made growing up in that neighborhood just extra special. Whether the game is bombarded with awards or remains an indie darling is yet to be seen. Nevertheless, if you're ready to laugh uncontrollably and yearn for a short but incredible experience, this game is tailor-made for you. Thank Goodness You're Here is available on August 1st for Mac, PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Nintendo Switch for the price of $19.99. Wait, what are you still doing? You want a post-credit conversation? Is that why you're still here? It's weird, because I love and appreciate when everything kind of comes together. And it's a rare storm because this game did so, right? It captured my interest, it played very well, and then on top of that, there's not a lot to complain about. But the annoying part is that it makes it hard to review because being critical is a little bit difficult when your biggest complaint is, that was awesome, like, can I please have more? It's kind of like the whole purpose of the end card conversation. You loved it, we loved making it. You want more? You bet your ass we got some more. But for now, you gotta kinda just let us cook and then subscribe in the meantime. Trust me, we'll be in contact.